Next we have the gluteus maximus. The gluteus maximus we will find here. This is the gluteus maximus. Gluteus maximus can be removed from this leg model, and that leaves us with gluteus medius right here. You're responsible for gluteus maximus and gluteus medius. Also, we have a large connective tissue band that runs laterally down the thigh, and that is called the iliotibial tract. Iliotibial tract. It extends all the way from the ilium clear down to the tibia. One last muscle. We'll see it on two models. Here is the piriformis muscle right here. Piriformis. And I want to show you the piriformis muscle also on this model. Let me turn it around here. Here is the piriformis. Piriformis. Okay. Muscles of the leg. For the muscles of the leg, we need to know the adductor longus. Here is the adductor longus right here. This long muscle on the medial side of the leg. We also need to recognize the adductor magnus. The adductor magnus is all of this muscle. Let me kind of remove this so you can see it. This is all adductor magnus up in here. Big, big muscle, adductor magnus. Adductor brevis is too small to see on this model, so we're not going to worry about adductor brevis. This long muscle here is gracilis. Right on the medial wall of the leg. This is gracilis. If I turn this leg, we'll also be able to see the tensor fascia lata. Here is the tensor fascia lata. That muscle ends in the iliotibial tract. Next, let's go to the hamstring group. Here are the hamstrings on the posterior side of the thigh. We have the biceps femoris. Here's the biceps femoris. Biceps tell us that there are two heads. Here's one right here. Remove the gluteus maximus for a minute. I am removing the long head of the biceps right here. I'm removing the long head. This is the long head of the biceps. This is the short head of the biceps femoris right here. Long head, short head, deep. Now if I put this back on, another part of the hamstring group are made up of the semitendinosus and semimembranosus. Let me pull this muscle off. Can you see that there are actually two muscles there? Well, if I put it back on, we'll be able to tell which is superficial and which is deep. Semitendinosus is superficial, and semimembranosus is deep. So here is semimembranosus. Here's another spot to see semimembranosus. The two semi-muscles are part of the hamstring group. The hamstring includes biceps femoris and semitendinosus, semimembranosus. Next we'll do the quadriceps. The quadriceps, four heads on this muscle. We have the rectus femoris. This is the rectus femoris going up and down straight on the thigh. And to either side we have two vasti muscles. This is the medial side of the leg, so this is vastus medialis. This is the lateral side of the leg, so this is vastus lateralis. There is one more vastus muscle, and that is deep to the rectus femoris. I'm removing the rectus femoris. Here we see vastus intermedius right here, this muscle in this region. So vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, vastus lateralis. We put this back together again, and we'll be able to see the sartorius muscle. I'm actually putting the sartorius muscle back on. This long, slender one that goes obliquely across the leg is the sartorius.